Welcome back to your channel, Christ Loves You Forever. Join me as I dive deep into the question, is God on your side? I'm going to explore different perspectives and see if I can find the answer. When we're facing tough times, feeling lost, or uncertain about the future, many of us turn to our faith for comfort, guidance, and support. But have you ever wondered, is God truly on your side? Does He care about your struggles, your doubts, your fears? Is He actively working in your life to bring you peace, joy, and fulfillment? We've all been there, feeling like we're stuck in a rut, wondering why bad things keep happening to us, or asking ourselves if we're good enough. We question God's presence, His motives, and His love for us. We struggle to reconcile our faith with the harsh realities of life. We wonder if we're doing something wrong, if we're not worthy of God's love and support. It's easy to feel like we're alone in our struggles, that everyone else has it together while we're barely holding on. But the truth is, we're not alone. We're all in this together, and we're all struggling to make sense of our faith in the midst of life's challenges. We're all asking the same questions, seeking the same answers, and longing for the same sense of peace and reassurance. We're bombarded with messages telling us that God is always on our side, that He has a plan to prosper us, not to harm us. But what about when life doesn't feel like that? What about when we're faced with pain, suffering, and injustice? Does that mean God is not on our side? Or is it just that we're not seeing the bigger picture, that we're not trusting in His sovereignty? I've found that when we're struggling to understand God's presence in our lives, it's often because we're looking at it from our limited human perspective. We're trying to make sense of the universe through our finite minds, our limited experiences, and our biased perceptions. But what if we're not seeing the whole story? What if there's more to the narrative of our lives than we can currently comprehend? I remember a time when I felt like I was walking through a dark valley, like the whole world was against me, and God was nowhere to be found. I questioned His love, His care, and His very existence. But looking back, I realized that was exactly where God wanted me to be. He was using that season to shape me, to refine me, and to prepare me for the next chapter of my journey. I've come to realize that God's presence in our lives is not always about feeling good, being comfortable, or getting what we want. Sometimes it's about being uncomfortable, being stretched, and being transformed. Sometimes it's about trusting in His goodness, even when we can't see it, even when we can't feel it. Sometimes it's about surrendering our need for control and embracing the mystery of His sovereignty. Here's the thing, God is not just on our side. He's in us, He's with us, and He's working through us. He's not just a distant observer. He's an intimate participant in our lives. He's not just a bystander. He's an active player in our story. And when we can see that, when we can trust in that, that's when we can truly experience peace, joy, and freedom. In the end, it's not about whether God is on our side or not. It's about whether we're willing to surrender our need for control, our need for answers, and our need for comfort. It's about whether we're willing to trust in His goodness, His love, and His sovereignty, even when we can't see it, even when we can't feel it. Thanks for joining me on this journey of exploration. If you've struggled with faith, doubts, and questions, I want to hear from you. Share your experiences, your insights, and your stories in the comments below. And if you're looking for more content on spiritual growth, faith, and personal development, be sure to check out my next video.